Alright guys, hey, this is BenGGie from Legacy Invaders, and I'm here with Smiddy of MATZeUP.
Yeah, hi, my name is Smiddy. I'm from the German or the only German channel in the Mokuba League, MATZeUP. We're mostly doing coverage stuff from bigger events, from regional events, some strategy things, deck profiles, and also we attended the German YugiTube League. It's kind of similar to the Mokuba League or the Grand YugiTuber Championship. It was 15 weeks, something like a football league system. Everyone has to play against everyone, and in the end, there's one winner. It was really fun. We had several formats like Tier 1, fun deck format, special day formats like anime decks or something like that. And yeah, I guess that summarizes our content so far.
Yeah, so if you're interested in any of that, or if you speak German, especially if you speak German, you might want to go check them out. But we are here
Yeah,
right now to actually commentate my round 2 match against MonoBlueTron, where he's playing Prediction Princess, and I'm playing my Red Dragon Archfiend Shiranui Psy-Frames, and we're going to start this up now, alright? Okay, so Rock, Paper, Scissors
okay.
was done
Yeah,
off
okay.
camera. Rock, Paper, Scissors was done off camera, but either way, I was choosing to go second, and he was choosing to go first. Either way, because my deck is very reactive to what my opponent does.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a peculiar deck. It has no particularly good turn one open, but it messes up your opponent enough to play afterwards. Is the goal.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were joking around a lot when we were playing this. Like he kept playing these ritual cards, and I kept guessing what he was playing the whole time. And he's like, "No, not Blue Eyes Chaos Max deck. Nope, not Necros." Are you familiar with
Kind
Prediction
of.
Princess?
Kind of a little bit. I know what Prediction Princess. Yeah, with okay with Pot of the Forbidden. Um, Normally you splash Prediction Princesses with Shadow or with what's the other theme? Subterrors, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen too much Subterror Prediction Princess, but I think his build is a Shaddol build. As we can see, he banished
Yeah, yeah,
Squamato.
yeah.
Yeah,
As we can
Squamato was
see now.
banished for Allure of Darkness.
I guess you both got kind of lucky with facing, I would say, non-meta decks for this format. Since if it was like, don't know, Dinos or True Dracos, I think it wouldn't have been, yeah,
As
entertaining at
fun or
all.
fair or entertaining, yeah, I could see that
Yeah,
being an issue. But honestly, those are the decks I was hoping to play against, and I wanted to save my builds of those for the later rounds.
yeah, me too. To be honest, I was also, or I am also saving the better decks for the later rounds, since I hope everyone is playing some fun stuff for the first 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah, it's not good if you put
I
in
guess.
your best stuff against somebody's garbage, so you might want to kind of be safe. So Cyphering Gear Alpha searches Cyphering Gear Gamma in response to the
Yeah.
summon of Prediction Princess Tatsui. Um, and in the end phase, the Psy-Frames are supposed to be banished, but Tatsui also can special summon a face-down flip effect monster. So
Yeah.
it was a little unclear whether I should be banishing my monsters before or after, but it's their turn, so I think their effect would proceed before I resolve the
Right.
Psy-Frames.
I guess they can choose whether to summon beforehand or afterward.
Yeah, well, he has priority in
So,
the he had priority in the end phase to resolve that effect first.
yeah.
Um,
So now you got like 3 normal summons, but I guess Solitary would be better than Unizombie, but you ended.
well, the problem with
Mm.
dealing with a flip effect deck is the effects aren't going to activate at times that I want them to. I believe he activated the effect of Tautui to
Ah, yeah,
flip the
yeah,
pot
yeah,
of
yeah.
yeah to flip pot of the Forbidden, and I activate Gamma as a response.
Oh.
Yeah, that was upsetting.
Solemn Strike is good against Gamma.
Yeah, I didn't really want to
So
deal
he
with, I couldn't really deal with my monsters being flipped face down by Tatsui, so I had to wait to the end phase and try and negate its effect. And he's going to use the effect of, what's the card that this effect mimics? The one where it shuffles one card from your hand back into the deck? It's an old card.
um
Forceful Sentry?
yeah, right.
Alright, so he took my Battle Trap, and now I have a handful of useless cards that I can't use on his
Yeah,
turn, and he's got a lot of big beaters on the board.
you don't have any hand traps left, only normal summons, and if he can establish a field which interrupts your normal summon, you just lose, but it's already over.
Yeah, I
Ah,
had a bad matchup
well,
there,
yeah, that was really quick.
but the video is pretty long by comparison, so there's time for two more games.
Okay, what does your main look like?
It's a very odd deck.
Uh-huh.
The Curry Bandits are supposed to be pseudo Grasses Greeners, and the Gold Sarks are pseudo Left Arms, but they also can activate Shiranui Spirit Master. So there's some interesting plays in this deck.
Just a question, why did you choose to main Ghost Ogre in this format? I guess Ghost Ogre is not that good in Worlds format since one of the best cards to hit it with is Diagram, and yeah, Diagram is at 1 at Worlds format. I debated with myself if Ghost Ogre is worth it maining or even siding in Worlds format, but I didn't think it was good enough.
Well, in this deck, Ghost Ogre's also a level 3 Psychic, so it combos with Emergency
Ah, yeah.
Teleport. Additionally, when your Psy-Frames are on the board, your opponent doesn't expect you to play any additional hand traps, and Ghost Ogre can still be played. But Ash Blossom, I just find isn't as effective as Ghost Ogre overall. It's just not as good. Although I do think Ash Blossom's really good in a format full of rogue decks.
Yeah, that should be right. In the first few rounds, Ash Blossom seems to be worse than in the later rounds when you're facing two Dracos with their Card of Demises and Dinos with what is it? Oviraptor, something like that. This time the Gamma was really good. He doesn't seem to have any.
We had to take a brief pause here for the obvious double summon.
Yeah, okay.
There have been some sort of odd misplays and illegal plays occurring in every tournament game I've seen, and this one was no different, but at least we're catching them all in this game.
Yeah, I also had misplayed cheat Dano in my game when I summoned a Magispector. He negated it with a Crystal Ring. I chained a trap and asked him if the effect would still go through, since I didn't know, and he said yes, but afterwards I googled it and yeah, the effect was still negated, so
There are always
but
going to
I
be
hope
issues.
this didn't affect the outcome of the game. So what did you banish?
I banished my second driver and I only played two, so I can't use any
Oh,
Psy-Frames. So that's a problem.
yeah, but playing two drivers in 60 cards seems to be fine, to
Yeah,
be
the goal
honest.
is to not draw it at
Oh.
all.
Again, the strike against solitary.
Well, Solitaire and Gamma is the dream hand because your opponents tend to activate Maxi in response to Solitaire, and it removes itself from the field. So if you get Maxi'd,
Ah, yeah,
you can, or Ash Blossomed, you can chain Gamma and make two Omegas. I
good
mean,
combo.
two Omegas in this format is impossible, but in general, it's a decent opening play.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, two solemns, only three are allowed in Worlds format. He opens two. uh,
I mean, I'm playing them as well, but my deck is just bigger.
what do you do with Jet's Synchron normally? Do you summon it with 1 for 1, or is there any other thing you want to do with it?
It's just an additional special summonable level 1 tuner. I play essentially 3 glow-up bulbs. I play Jet Synchron, Bulb, and I also play Scapegoat, which Jet Synchron can just summon itself, and there's plenty of good discards in this deck. And
Ah, okay,
and
cool.
Scapegoat with MATZeUP is essentially a glow-up bulb. So it's just to give you more options. Uh, this deck isn't necessarily consistent in doing the exact same play, but it can do the same plays with different cards. And that's the kind of thing you have to do when
Hmm.
you have a 60 card deck because you just have to play additional cards.
Yep.
So we're in a
Second
bit of
Ghost
a
Ogre.
yeah, we're in a bit of a stalemate here because I can't really deal with face down monsters and I can't really risk walking into one and keeping my Psy-Frames from being playable.
I guess that's the biggest weakness of Psy-Frame-ish decks, that you're only yeah, countering their actions, and if they only set monsters, you're mm, not able to do anything good.
Well, in this case,
Normal,
I have like a terrible hand for progressing. Like I have like pseudo defensive cards, but they're not even that great.
yeah. Normally something like Solitaire would be good, but yeah, he soloed your only option to advance your game stat. And now, whoa, yeah, you're only drawing subpar cards.
Yeah, I really need to get that Spectral Sword in the graveyard, but he isn't setting anything for me to Twin Twister,
Yeah,
which is really annoying. And my Overload's completely useless unless I can draw some Psy-Frames. And I think maybe 5 or 6 of them were banished from Potted Desires, and I do play like 15, so I could get them. Now this
what
gets me a
are
Psy-Frame.
targets for Foolish Burial Goods?
Breakthrough Skill, technically Lost Wind, depending on the matchup, and Psy-Frame Overload, which is the best one.
Ah, yeah, Overload seems fine.
Yeah, adding any Psy-Frame to your hand is good, and pairing Overload with an Overload in grave and an Overload on field is a pretty good thing to have. The only issue I have here is that both of my drivers are already in the banish zone, so technically all my Psy-Frames are at this point are just bullets.
Yeah, but wait, there is a driver in your deck. I can see a driver in your deck.
Oh, maybe I misremembered. I might have, maybe it was the multi-threader that got banished face down.
Huh.
I play one multi-threader because with emergency teleport, if it's in the graveyard, it can just summon itself and make an instant level 6 or 7 or 8 synchro.
Guard Dog.
I'm completely
Yeah.
unfamiliar with this card.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some Prediction Princess combos some weeks ago where you abuse things like this guard dog and the weasel thing and this spotlight monster. I don't know his name. All of them say you can't activate these or that effects. Seemed really weird, but worked somehow. But I guess it's kind of bricky. But I don't know why he flipped. Yeah, okay, you can't special summon Psy-Frames when he flips Guard Dog that turn, but if he doesn't do anything afterwards, I guess it's kind of wasted, isn't it?
Well, he didn't do anything afterwards because I breakthrough skilled it, but I didn't really have a good reason to breakthrough skill it other than to make him a little more fearful of the cards I had. So
Yeah, okay, yeah.
we had some issues banishing that face down, so uh, but we got it
Second
done.
Guard Dog was it, right?
Yes, it was.
Necroface.
Yeah, I think I sped up this part of the video, but it's kind of a fun card, but it is limited one in Worlds format, so it lets you play grass twice technically, because you can banish it with Fairy Tale Snow and then shuffle it back into the deck, draw it again. Some fun things you can do.
Yeah.
So he's going to gain 1,500 attack points, 14 for my cards and 1 for his. And I'm actually banking on his set card being a Squamata or a Shaddol Dragon. So I want my Necroface to return to my hand. Or die. Either way is fine.
Yeah,
I
both
just
scenarios would be fine.
I don't want him to know. I want him to think Psy-Frames are in my hand and live. Whether or not they are is irrelevant. But if I have a monster on field, then it doesn't matter.
Yep. He has 5 cards left, but he doesn't seem to have anything good too, since he didn't do anything the last few turns, besides setting monsters, flipping monsters, but not progressing his game stat.
Yeah, I decided to Twin Twister myself so that I can use my Overload in the graveyard and get my
Yeah.
Spectral Sword into the graveyard, and I had to do it on my turn so that both of them could be used on his turn. And I think I search for
Yeah.
Gamma. Gamma's a safe bet. Almost every deck has to play a monster effect to really get to you.
Yeah. Gamma is also a common tag for dinos, and I guess it's a really good card for Worlds format or even for the actual meta,
Yeah,
since every deck depends somehow on monster effect, as you said.
yeah. Especially it's good to tech in things that play Barrage and Diagram because those are the cards your opponent's going to Ogre and Ash and Maxi.
Yeah,
He plays Spirit of the Fall Wind to search for a flip
this
effect
one's
monster.
yeah, right.
Yeah, but I elected not to negate that.
Is he now able to do anything? Pot of
Um,
Forbidden. Okay.
well, Pot of Forbidden tends to be useful because it's level 9, so it covers the entire ritual cost of the Prediction Princess.
Hmm.
Now, I just want to get to my turn so I can use my Spectral Sword with my Solitaire to make Crystal Wing and start running things over. Because that would be nice. He took a long time to make this move. I think I cut some of the wait time out of this portion of the video. Like, I'm pretty sure we were on this turn for like a minute, but without anything happening.
Wow,
Oh,
okay. So he has options, but he's thinking about how to play.
well, he keeps checking my graveyard, so he is aware of my Spectral Sword, my Breakthrough Skill, and other cards that could mess up his plays on the following turn. Oh, and a really late shift to main phase 1, which I think has been the most common error that's been occurring in this tournament so far. Everyone's not used to like clicking through.
Yeah, but also in Dueling Book ranked, most people don't do it even in high ranked. So I guess it's common, yeah, but if you communicate right, it's no problem at all.
Well, we were communicating through Discord, so it's possible that he said it and I don't remember. Alright, Shaddol Fusion,
Okay,
using Beast and Pot of the Forbidden. So he's going to make
Shakinaga,
yeah,
right?
yep,
Yeah.
Shekinaga. And he elects not to activate the effect of Shaddol Beast, which would let me activate Psy-Frame Gamma.
Doesn't it seem weird to summon your own monster in the left link zone? I guess everyone is summoning his monsters in the right zone so far.
It's irrelevant. For him, that is oh, that is his left zone.
Wow,
So yeah,
that's
he
game.
managed to make 2 big beaters without using a monster effect.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, I couldn't predict
You could
that.
have searched
I could have
better,
Ghost
right?
Ogred I could have Ghost Ogred Spirit of the Fall Wind. I could have waited a little longer to search for the Overload,
Yeah,
or I
but
could have
why?
searched Delta. I don't know. I guess I misplayed. Is the best excuse. I should have waited. But if your opponent does activate a monster effect prior to you searching, then you miss the opportunity to negate it. So there are some reasons to do the search earlier or later. But yeah, I'll learn. I guess I'm out of this, but you know, it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah,
All right, so that's going to wrap
I
up this
mean,
match. Just let me shout out everybody, and then we'll wrap this up. So
okay.
yeah, please make sure to check out MATZeUP and Smiddy on MATZeUP, and to check out the other players of the YugiTuber Grand Championship Mokuba League. And those matches for round 3 and later should be posted on YGOTolley's channel. And we'll see you guys next time.